at this time, but seeing a signature like that, seeing the rotation like that, it's got me a little concerned. So if you have any friends or family in Lonoke, make sure you give them a call, send them a text message, because this thing means business as it's now approaching the city of Lonoke. Highway 70, Highway 31. Symone, let's zoom in a little bit more. This could be certainly EF1, maybe an EF2 tornado if there is something happening at this time, just because we're looking at a very tight rotation couplet. Let's pan over to the northeast. So there's Fish Hatchery Road. So anywhere in the city of Lonoke is in the path of danger at this time with this cell that is showing significant rotation. I'm not seeing any reports from the National Weather Service to say if there's anything confirmed at this time. Of course, this is farmland out here before you get into the city. So if there is something on the ground, it's going to be hard to detect until it gets closer to the city. Let's span out a little bit more, Symone, now. Okay, so the rotation, it's right over Lonoke. It's going to be very close to downtown Lonoke. It's this area. So we got the golf course. We've got, what is that street? Can you read that, Symone? It's hard for me to see on the screen here. So there's West Palm Street, all the streets in Lonoke. So once again, the whole entire city of Lonoke, you've got rotation right over you. It could be reaching the ground at any moment. Let's pan it out here, Symone, for all the county of Lonoke. And there's the Walmart. There's Interstate 40. So it's going to be making its way across Interstate 40. Let's pan out more. And then once it gets past Lonoke, you can clearly see that couplet right there. It's very close to Lonoke. If it's not producing something at this time, I'm going to be surprised. But this is racing its way off to the north-northeast, about 60 miles per hour. And this cell is all by itself. Let's go back over to the rain part of the radar real quick, Symone. And then it's still showing a little bit of signature. Still have that hook echo right there, so it's right over Lonoke. But certainly, as it looped through here, it did have a pretty nasty appendage. And now it's making its way very quickly past Lonoke. In about 5-10 minutes, you're going to be done. If you live to the northeast of Lonoke, certainly take your tornado precautions at this time. This is a very fast-moving system. So nothing may be happening right now. The rain's about to reach you. And if there is something, it could be rain-wrapped, but there may not be anything. Tornado comes, and then you get the rain. So just because it's not raining at this time, don't let your guard down. Let's zoom in this area, Symone, because as it makes its way out of Lonoke, you're still under that tornado warning, Lonoke, still be in your safe place. But there you see we've got East Schaefer Road. We have, I'm just going to go a little closer to the screen here. We got North Cut Road, Raymond, Schaefer Road. So those areas, if you're watching us, you are in the path of danger with this cell that is showing a lot of rotation, may produce a tornado at any moment. Let's span that here once again, Symone, and give me a good view on the entire county. And let's pick out some other communities. If you want to put a track on that, that'd be perfect too. So Lonoke, the city of Lonoke at this time does have that rotation right over you for the next 5 to 10 minutes. But this thing is racing its way off to the northeast, about 60 miles per hour. If you have to zoom it out a little more, Symone, to get some cities on there, go ahead and do that. There might be some picking up. Okay. So let's zoom it out more, because if this cell holds together, which it certainly could, it's all by itself. And you see that little cluster of lightning there. So that's certainly showing the updraft trying to intensify. And you know how things go here, folks. We've got these cells. They cycle up, they cycle down. So the tornado warning may be dropped for a little bit, and then it could go back to a tornado warning. So if you're watching anywhere to the northeast of Lonoke, and let's span it out here more, Symone, because we have a severe thunderstorm warning in effect now for more of the areas, including a large part of Lonoke County getting into Prairie County. If you are anywhere in this area, just be prepared to take your tornado precautions. Hopefully it's just some gusty winds and some hail, but this cell did show some nasty rotation. Let's go take a look at Storm Track 11 with the rotation tool, to see if we still had that red showing up. It might have produced a quick tornado and then it went back up into the clouds. If we can go to Storm Track 11 now, I'd appreciate it. And we have that rotation tool ready to go, correct, Symone? Okay, Storm Track 11, guys, Storm Track 11. And I'm looking at the screen on Storm Track 11. That rotation has dropped significantly. Let's rewind that a little bit, Symone, just to give folks a perspective on why they really did go ahead and trigger that tornado warning. And it's right there because we had that red, that bullseye of red. It may have been a quick touchdown, and then as it approached the city of Lonoke, it started to weaken with that rotation, which is great news. So hopefully that continues to be the case. You can see the rotation, it's still very close to Lonoke, but it's not as strong. That makes me feel more comfortable. But still, be in your safe place, stay in your safe place until we let you know that it's all clear. Until this tornado warning is dropped, do not move. Stay in your safe place. And if you have not taken tornado precautions and you're watching us in the countryside of Lonoke County and you're under that tornado warning, get to your safe place. Lowest level, sturdy structure, into your hallway, into your bathroom, into your closet. Take pillows with you, a mattress, as much as possible to keep yourself separated from the storm with as many walls as possible. And of course, a bicycle helmet, put your shoes on. All that is going to be good advice for the next few hours. The severe weather threat, it's going to be winding down here in central Arkansas by 6 o'clock. Let's go back over to Max 1 now. And we're still watching that one cell, but we've got heavy rain now moving into Little Rock Metro, probably some gusty winds, some lightning and thunder. This is going to be the end of it, ladies and gentlemen. So once this makes its way through, things will start to quiet down. So right now, the worst of the weather that we've seen for many of us is now making its way right through Pulaski County, right through Faulkner County, right into the heart of the metro and Saline County. Once this line moves through, we're done with the threat of severe weather through the rest of our Friday. But still be on your guard. Lonoke County, White County, Prairie County, Monroe, over to Woodruff counties, or Woodruff, Monroe counties, Arkansas County. That tornado watch has been expanded to include all of southeast Arkansas. They say until 11 o'clock, but we're going to be done with the threat of severe weather here in Arkansas by 8 o'clock because this line is rapidly making its way off to the east. Let's go back to that cell in Lonoke County now, Symone. Once again, we're not seeing the clear structure that what was showing just about 10 minutes ago, what it was showing about 10 minutes ago. So that's some good news because if we don't see that clear structure, the storm is not as organized and the threat of a tornado is certainly going down. So the threat is pretty much over almost for Lonoke. Let's go back over to velocity to see if you are in the clear in the city of Lonoke. I'm assuming you are because if there's something happening, it's, yeah. So the rotation is now to the northeast of Lonoke. It has made its way over Interstate 40. It's certainly not as clear as what it was showing 10 minutes ago when we had a clear couplet just to the southeast of Lonoke, the city of Lonoke. So this is continuing to make its way off to the northeast, still showing somewhat rotation, but it's not as significant. So that's some good news. We'll continue to watch things very closely as it makes its way rapidly to the northeast, about 60 miles per hour. I'm going to take a look at what's happening with the National Weather Service, and they are talking about they're going to cancel the warning if this trend continues, which I totally agree with, and they are going to cancel the warning now for Lonoke County because they're saying the rotation has weakened enough. They're watching a storm now into Grant County around Sheridan. So let's zoom out, Symone, and take a look at that cell into Sheridan. Let's go back over to the rain part of the radar. So Sheridan's going to be down to the south of Little Rock and continue to go down to the south as we get into Grant County. So there's Belfast and Sheridan's down to the south of that. All right, so we have heavy rain moving through Sheridan. Let's take a look at the velocity. Let's see if there's anything suspicious with this radar. Okay, so we could have a little kink here. So we got to watch out for these little kinks. So this is a situation where we have a squall line moving through, and there could be a quick tornado embedded within this line as it makes its way through Grant County. But they are not going with the tornado warning just yet. They're watching it very closely. So if you're watching us into Grant County, in Sheridan, just a heads up, just be on your guard. Just in case this rotation takes up a little bit more, they may go with the tornado warning. Right now, heavy rain, some gusty winds, probably some lightning, and this is all making its way off to the east.
No tornado warning, but they have issued a special statement for this storm. 40-mile-an-hour wind gusts at the moment, half-inch hail with this storm. So no warnings, but they did mention that they're keeping an eye on it.
All right, thank you, Symone. Let's go ahead and take a look at the wide view of all central Arkansas with the rain, and we'll just give you a quick breakdown here. Peyton, just let me know if you want to start off the regular news. Okay, well, after this quick update, we'll go and start off the Wake Up Central at 4:30. But here you go. Heavy rain making its way into central Arkansas. We have that one severe thunderstorm warning in effect for Lonoke County and Prairie County. Another severe thunderstorm warning down into South Arkansas. This is where, if there's going to be any more severe weather, say from Conway down to the south and over to the east. So this part of the state, right along Interstate 40 and down to the south, still need to be on your guard probably for the next 3, possibly 4 hours. Here in central Arkansas, yes, we're seeing heavy rain. That could lead to some flash flooding issues, so I want to watch out for that for the early morning rush. Poor drainage areas, low-lying areas, there's trouble spots on the interstates that certainly have ponding on the roadways. They will be a problem out there this morning. Things will quiet down as fast as 7, 8 o'clock, and we'll start to see things dry out. So since we don't have any tornado warning in effect at this time, we're going to go ahead and send things over to Hayden to start off Wake Up Central at 4:30.
Nathan, thank you so much. Obviously a busy morning here in central Arkansas, and Symone and Nathan will keep tracking those storms.